Oh my God, let's get this over with, please. This has been ridiculous since November. Listen, the reason why you don't wear someone else's shoes, the reason why you don't walk in someone else's shoes is because they don't fit, because they're uncomfortable. And you're not going to do it. That's not what you want. That's not how you live. That's not what you do. And you don't like what I do. You don't like me. You don't think anything of my life. You think I have lived a waste. You think it's all for nothing. You think I'm just a slave, a bum. You think all kinds of things and all kinds of stuff, but until you walk in my shoes and live where I live and go where I go and do what I do, you don't have a clue. It's impossible. I could paint a rosy picture. I could paint a rainy picture. But you don't know until you get here, and you're not here. You're just not here. So, okay, look, I make my photos, I make my videos, I tell my stories. It's my life. It's an open book. You don't believe it? You don't like it? Well, come and come and see for yourself. You don't know nothing about me. Nothing. You watch a couple of videos, you see some photos, and you got preconceived notions and ideas. You don't know nothing. Show up. Where were you when I was twice arrested and twice Baker acted? You weren't even there. Where were you when I walked off my job July 22nd, 2020? You weren't there. You don't know. You have no clue. You have no idea. You have no right to judge me. You have no right to say anything. You have no right to do anything. You don't know me. You have no right. It's crazy. So people watch my photos, they watch my videos, they watch my life, and then they want to make a comment. Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. You can't call people mother, you can't call people father, you can't be adopted, you can't go live in other countries. You can't. You don't know diddly squat. Ay, ay, ay. God sends me as a missionary cowboy to live amongst the brothers and sisters during this great tribulation on a ranch of refuge. And you don't understand. You don't comprehend. You have no clue. You have no idea. But you want to sit there and micromanage my life and tell me I'm doing everything wrong. And then you want to tell me what I'm supposed to do and how I'm supposed to do it. And then you say that my cowboy costume. I come from the Pueblo. I live on the ranch. Hello, I'm not a city boy. I have nothing to do with city. I have nothing to do with America. I want to be out in the Pueblo in Mexico with my people and my land and my animals. You don't know. So I don't want anybody to like me. I don't want anybody to fall in love with me. I don't want anybody to come and try to change me, try to fix me. Just leave me alone. Gracious sakes alive. Now, with all of that being said, I don't really understand exactly what happened, okay? I was living my life openly, as an open book. And I was asking for a Macedonia call. I was asking for brothers and sisters to come live with me, to come help me. I was asking for all kinds of stuff. I never asked for a wife and to fall in love and live happily ever after and get a house and a job and a car and settle down. And I didn't ask for that. Okay, that's not what I asked for. That's not what I'm looking for. You're going to lose your pesos. You're going to lose whatever you put your faith in, and it's going to go away. So how are you going to live in Revelation 13? Well, it's the ranch of refuge. So Creator tells me to hitchhike south on 85 and I'll find my ranch of refuge. Well, you know, my life was difficult. I don't have any pesos because I'm not working for money. You could not pay me, number one. You couldn't afford me. I was making 3,200 US dollars. That's 60,400 pesos. Hello? You don't have that much money. You're not going to pay me that. So stop. So I gave up all of my previous life. I'm not an American. I don't want anything to do with America. Please don't come and tell me to go to America. Please don't take me to America. Please don't have anything to do with America. Don't think that you're going to marry an American citizen and get a green card and blah, blah, blah. I am not American. I don't have anything to do with America. I'm Mexican. Gracious sakes alive, people. But whatever. Anyway, I was in a hard situation. For whatever reason, Mother Mable dismissed me from the ranch and sent me to Chamal. Well, there was no water, no food, no potable water, no drinking water. I couldn't live. I couldn't survive. And so somebody's watching the videos and all this. Well, they invite me to go to Tocanala. And I went and I loved it. I was a human. And then they invited me to go to Reynosa. Well, I loved it. I was a human again. I needed to be human, man. It's been hard and difficult, but what can I do? I'm stuck. I'm shanghaied. I'm bamboozled. Well, it's your own choice and decision. That's exactly right. And I'd make the same choice and decision again. Kill me. My life is over and this world is dead. I don't care. Anyway, I have been trying to figure out what in the world is going on. Why am I here? Oh, man. I get bounced around like a piece of garbage, like a bag of refuse, just blowing in the wind, tossed to and fro. Just never mind. I'm over that. And so I had the opportunity to do the radio program on Fridays, but I don't have a place to stay. I live in Matamoros, and I'm right here. I literally sleep right there. My clothes are here. This is temporary until I can figure out my life, right? But I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. None of this makes any sense whatsoever. Why am I here? I don't know. So there's a little church 2 blocks over, and they want me to work in the church. I don't know what that means. I don't want to work in the church. I don't want to live in Matamoros. I don't want to be on the frontera. I don't want to be near the border. I don't want to have anything to do with a big city. My heart is in Pueblo, Mexico. It's in the mountains of Huasteca, Aquismon, Tamcuime. That's where I want to be. But my Proctor family is in Chamal. And I don't have a vehicle, and I don't have transportation, and I don't really know the area, and I don't really get out much. But when I get out, the people love me. I have so many friends and family in the Pueblo. And Sister Mary Carr just happens to be from Chamal Viejo. She knows my family. And she just happens to live in Matamoros. And she just happens to see the trauma drama tornado firestorm in Reynosa. And she just, in the messenger, she just waves. And then she asks, "Hey, brother, are you having problems?" And so I have been trying to fix the problem. I have been trying to come up with a solution. I have been trying to alleviate whatever problem you have. You want me to get married, I'll get married. You want me to go to this church, I'll go to that church. You want me to get a job, I'll dig a ditch for 200 pesos. You tell me what you want me to do and I will do it. Johnny on the spot. Well, I'm telling you, it's like a bull in a china shop going round and round the table. You can't get a straight answer. You can't get a straight solution. You can't get anything. I don't know, man. I just simply don't know. And so today, I've been trying to get an open door in Reynosa. I need somewhere to spend the night Friday night. I can go do the radio program at 5 o'clock. I can take a bus over there, do the radio program, spend the night, and come back Saturday. I can't get a crack. You know, I'm a missionary cowboy. I sleep on the floor. I sleep outside. I sleep under trees. I can't get anything. So I'm having a conversation, and all I'm getting is hammered. I'm just getting, you know, you need to grow up. You need to be a man. You need to get a job. You need to have a house. You need to have a car. You need to have money. Holy mackerel. Yeah. Well, guess what? I'm a refugee. Guess what? I don't have anything. You knew that from the beginning. You brought me up here anyway. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. I don't even care. I'm over this. This is just a failed experiment. For whatever reason, I don't know. But, you know, it's failed. And you know the craziest thing? Her daughter, Mary Carr has a daughter, and she has a son-in-law, and the son-in-law is trying to set me up with the daughter. Guys, I'm broken. I'm shattered. I'm not worth 2 cents. I don't have anything. I don't have a job. I don't have anything. Don't be interested in me like that. I can't do anything for anybody. You look at me and you say, oh, he's a handsome young American. You should get with him. But I'm not. I am a poor Mexican peasant that is from the Pueblo. And I don't want to live in the big city. I am Pueblo through and through. My cowboy hat, my cowboy clothes, my cowboy boots, my poncho. This is who I am. It is not a costume. You don't believe me. You don't understand me. Go ask Bernardino. Go ask these people, these places. They didn't like my poncho. They didn't want me to wear my poncho. And I had to tell them explicitly, this is who I am. This is my identity. If you take away my poncho and my hat and my clothes, then I'm no longer missionary cowboy. You don't understand the calling upon my life. But listen, you don't want to listen to me. You don't want to understand me. You want to just fix me. You want to just change me. That don't work. That's not going to work. I have to be hard-headed and stubborn and strong because every single person tried to get me to stop. They never wanted me to leave America. They never wanted me to leave Mexico. They never wanted me to leave Guatemala. They never wanted me to leave blah, blah, blah. Okay? Number one, they don't want me to start. And then number two, they don't want me to finish. Hello? I don't listen to you. I listen to Creator. He is all that I listen to, whatever He says. And for the life of me, I have been trying to figure out, where is God in all this? What is He saying? Why am I here? What is my purpose? What? I absolutely don't understand anything. I just don't understand anything. I'm not looking for a girlfriend. I'm not looking for a spouse. I can't take care of myself, let alone somebody else. We already know all this. Why would anybody be interested in me? I don't know. But it's not helpful to the situation that I'm in. I'm here only for a radio program and a music school, and I can't do either one of them. I don't know why. But okay, I surrender. I quit. I am committed to go to the church tonight and talk to the pastor and find out what they wanted. And whatever. I just want to leave tomorrow and go back to Chamal. Please, in the name of Jesus, help me get out of here. I have $78, so I have money for a one-way ticket. I don't have any pesos cash to get a taxi or a bus from El Monte to Chamal, so I can hitchhike. I'm not above that. And I just pray, brothers and sisters, that somebody would come and join me. If you've got balls, if you're not afraid, come on down. But I'm telling you, I'm warning you, things are changing. It's no longer easy like it was. They are cracking down. And I'm telling you, they're going to shut it down. It's going to be a total police state. You will not go north and you will not go south. That's another reason why I want to get out of here. Because these people are crazy. They think they can continue to live in a big city like they've always lived, like they've always done. You're not going to have pesos. How are you going to live? I'm just telling you. You don't listen to me. You don't believe me. You don't want to hear this. You want to think, this is just a phase. This is just a fad. It'll go away. And you say, well, we've had the Great Depression before. We've had hard times before. You ain't seen nothing yet. You're living in the Great Tribulation now. You're thinking you're looking for an Antichrist. You're thinking you're looking for something physical that you can see and touch and understand. Everything is spiritual. You just don't understand. You don't have eyes that can see or ears that can hear. 2,000 years ago was no different. They killed the Messiah because they couldn't see. And you think you're going to be different now? You think you're going to escape through some rapture? Why would you want to escape something that is for your own good? Great tribulation is intense pressure. It's the refining fire that burns away the chaff from the silver and gold and precious jewels. Wake up.